benvenuti sul canale Gianart SMR. Allora, se ancora non l'hai fatto, lascia un like e un commentino qua sotto dopo aver visto il video, se ti è piaciuto, grazie. Allora, oggi andremo a fare un'interessantissima collaborazione insieme all'ASMR artist ASMR Joy. Interpreteremo due personaggi, io sarò il re Carlo III, ossia ex principe Carlo, e lei Lady Diana. Questa collaborazione, come al solito, sarà divisa in due parti, una parte sul mio canale e l'altra invece su quello di Joy, dove andrete a vedere. Mi raccomando, guardate tutte e due le parti. Buona visione e buon ascolto.
Ciao, super ciao, io sono ASMR Joy, ASMR Joy, e sono qui per una collaborazione con Gianart ASMR, che stimo molto per la sua bravura. Infatti sono super onorata di essere qui davvero e anche emozionata. Però vabbè, a parte questo, spero che vi possiate godere il video e che lo possiate trovare rilassante. Ci vediamo. Buongiorno o buonasera, io sono la principessa Diana, forse mi conoscete, e sono qui per leggere il giornale. Già, perché ho del tempo libero e volevo sfruttarlo al meglio, conoscendo un po' di notizie belle o brutte che siano, che riguardano il mio paese. Speriamo che siano tutte belle. Ma iniziamo subito.
Schools are recruiting nightclub poachers, prison officers and ex-soldiers to stand in for absent teachers. Classroom supervisors with military or law enforcement background are being hired instead of simply teachers to administer crowd control. One secondary school in North London employed two permanent teacher stand-ins through an agency for professional development. The National Union of Teachers annual conference heard yesterday. They were chosen as they were stand and loud, said Andrew Paisley, a delegate from Northern London. The poachers were checked for criminal records but given no training. Within weeks, one was dismissed after breaching disciplinary codes. Job adverts for cover teachers increasingly appear for applicants with a forces background or police training in the delegate's heart. A recruitment agency that operates in the West Midlands area issued advertising for hardcore classroom supervisors who can control the kids in the schools. The market for supply teachers is rapidly shrinking as the schools take on cheaper stand-ins who can keep order while pupils work on prepared assignments instead of using supply teachers, which can cost £200 a day, equivalent to nearly 40,000 Shia schools in Great simply employ cover supervisors who are often paid less than 20,000, it was claimed. Delegates at the conference in Cardiff condemned the growing trend for school to use cover supervisors instead of supply staff when regular teachers call in sick or go on maternity or paternity.
Okay.
It's about
That's interesting.
child minding, provided they pass security checks. The supervisors need no teaching qualifications, but the NERD MUT said the supervisors provided education on the chip, and in some cases were standing in for absent teachers for periods of up to 6 weeks. Mr. Bosley, a math teacher at Haverstock School in Camden, Northern London, said some schools appeared to believe that both the manner was the old attitude necessary to be a cover supervisors. I know of branches being applied specifically because they are branches to cover less, he said. The idea is that it's about crowd control and client minding, that if you are stern allowed, that is what's necessary to do the job. The problem is we need someone who's trained with children to be able to interact with the children. He refused to name the school which had hired 2 branches, but said they had little or no training in dealing with children or school policies. Growing numbers of job adverts for cover supervisors are appealing for applicants with a military, security or law enforcement background. One advert posted by a recruitment agency in the West Midlands said, "You might be an ex-Marine, police office puncher, policeman, fireman, sportsman, or actor. Whichever it is, we need someone who thinks they can get involved in a school environment and control the kids in the schools." The use of cover supervisors is soaring after new teachers contracts introduced 5 years ago, but the limits on the number of hours they should cover for absent colleges. It is also granted that 1 day a fortnight away from pupils for making and preparation. Conference delegate voted to begin a campaign for classes to be taken by properly qualified teachers. School Minister Sarah McCarthy said, "Our guidance is clear that cover supervision should only be used as a short-term solution to provide continuity when the regular teacher is unavailable. Schools should isolate the disruptive pupils in withdrawal rooms to prevent them breaking lessons for other children according to the government's behavior czar." Sir Alan Steele, a retired head teacher would urge schools to consider removing unruly pupils from lessons and allowing them to calm down in separate rooms. In a report being published later this week. DJ condemned as a bad example of a conference chants. Teacher heard chanted and cheered as they demanded the strapping homicides were yesterday accused of setting a poor example to children. Cries of no more SADs rang out as the National Union of Teachers Conference voted unanimously to boycott this test for several and 11 years old. Delegates had earlier staged a demonstration outside the conference center where they chanted no more useless tests and scrub signs. Some wore t-shirts bearing the logo NOT NUT and no useless tests. But education companions said the televised spectacle made the teachers appear childish and unseemly and unsuitable role models for pupils. More than 1,000 delegates at the conference in Cardiff backed a resolution calling for the pilots of numbers to boycott SAT next year's amenities failed to drop them. Speakers were given a standing ovation as the motion was passed, and there were cheers and chants of no more SATs. As members gathered for Saturday's debate at St. David's Hall in Cardiff, they staged a post against this test, which they claimed damaged children's education and led to hours of needless coaching. Wearing a red t-shirts bearing anti-testing logos, they held a banner standing and UT say teacher not testing, no more SATs. Max Hyde of the NUT executive said, at the best SATs are the terminal and the curriculum. At the worst, and particularly for our most vulnerable children, they are perilously close to child abuse. They boycott, which Children's Secretary Ed Pauls claims will be illegal, would involve refusing to administer SATs for 7 and 11 years old next summer. But Nick Seaton, chairman of the Campaign for Real Education, said, the spectacles of teachers chanting about getting rid of SATs said support exams to children. It's childish and unseemly when the major teaching union has direct access to senior politicians. You would think there would be no reason to conduct themselves like this. The National Association of Head Teachers, which represents 85% of primary heads, will vote next March on a boycott. And this is it. Thank you.
Ragazzi, io vi ringrazio per aver guardato questo video fino a questo punto, perché se siete arrivati qua ve lo siete sorbito tutto quanto. Spero appunto che siate belli che rilassati, e vi ricordo anche che c'è la parte sempre mia e di Gianarp sul mio canale, quindi vi aspetto. Saluti, saluti, saluti.
Benissimo, spero sia stato di vostro gradimento questo video, e adesso vi invito ad andare a vedere la parte di ASMR Joy Joy che troverete subito dopo il video, il link. Buon ascolto e visione, e andatevi iscrivere ovviamente sul suo canale, a parte la fortissima somiglianza con Lady Diana, ma veramente tanto, ma poi è super brava, gioiosa, giovanile, molto giovane in effetti, proprio giovane di età e simpatica, quindi sicuramente vi rilasserete. Buon ascolto e buona visione, vi aspettiamo lì